The year is 1945. Europe is in shambles. It is divided between Mussolini, Leon Trotsky, and Adolf Hitler.
Nationalistic pride is rampant as the Axis conquers Europe, yet not so much down in the south. Benito Mussolini had been imprisoned in the Grand Sasso Hotel by the Grand Council of Fascism that year. When Hitler had heard the news, he saw it and sent 5 German soldiers and a captured British field cook to the location. The captured British field cook, dressed like an Italian chef, served all 200 guards of the hotel that night. Yet 3 minutes later, all the guards died of food poisoning, diarrhea, salmonella, E. coli, norovirus, brucellosis, and a sudden lack of will to live, most likely because the food was British. Yet when they entered the hotel, Private Ludendorff Schmitzenstein-Weevelschnievel accidentally shot Mussolini, mistaking him for an Italian guard. He was then awarded 5 Iron Crosses and given a thank you letter from Hitler himself for his actions. I can't stop this feeling, I'm just so hungry. Girl, you just don't realize I need some spaghetti. As Hitler's regime in Germany and Mussolini's regime in northern Italy came to an end, the Italian people hoped for a peaceful world where they could rebuild the nation. Yet when World War III started between the communist powers and the Allies on the Elbe River in 1945, Italy was drawn right into the chaos. Leon Trotsky saw immense opportunity in Italy's political weakness after the death of Mussolini, and put a communist puppet, human meatball Amadeo Bordiga, in power after they marched on Rome in 1946. Yet, in 1947, our wonderful and great leader, Chef Boyardee, organized a revolution and drove out the communists from Italy. In 1945, he established his philosophy, Italianism, all over Italy. It stated that Italian food is much more superior to all other foods, and all of the inferior foods must be eliminated. He created our glorious police, the pepperoni punchers, to deal with anybody who despises our glorious Italian regime. Here's a clip of them in action.
Hello, Ryan. Would you happen to like ravioli, little boy?
No, not really.
Are you sure about that, little Ryan, or are you telling tall tales?
I am sure about that.
Oh, how unfortunate. Take the shot, I repeat, take the shot.
He also created the new flag for Italy, because he's such a great artist. On the left, there's a picture perfect, unflawed drawing of Italy, and on the right, there's Italy's national animal, of which we take much pride in, and in the middle, the God King Emperor himself, Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee also changed the old communist motto, "It would be finger-licking good if it existed," to "We will eat meatballs, not be ruled by a meatball man." I like the way you cook it, ravioli. I'd like to eat it up. Early after gaining its independence, Italy formed an uneasy alliance with the Allies and defended the East Alps and the Adriatic Sea from attacking communist forces. He armed all Italians with spaghetti noodles, which they used to bribe the Soviet soldiers because they had not eaten in 20 years under the communist regime. The British had tried the same tactic a year ago, yet the Soviets decided that eating rocks was better than eating British food. With this tactic, the Allied powers were able to make the Soviet Union, the People's Republic of China, and the other Soviet states surrender before 1948. Eating away the noodles in my spaghetti. Bow, wow, 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 wow. It's in the refrigerator, that's great, but when it comes out, it's gonna have an awful taste. As the war winded down, we realized the true enemy of Italy. The Allies, bringing in their disgusting non-Italian food. Here's a literal textbook example found in a history textbook that shows the demographics of the disgusting food of Europe, save for Italy's delicious pizza pie. Yet some still resisted, and this would often lead into their persecution as they were enemies of the Italian state. Here's another example of the pepperoni punchers taking out a musician who was playing anti-approved music.
It's a beautiful day in Italy.
Are you playing unapproved music in this section of Italy? Let's throw it in the trash!
Finally, as World War IV came to a close, Chef Boyardee conquered all that Italy should have: the world.
In 1939, Germany and Italy signed the Pact of Steel, and it went like this.
Hey Mussolini, want to join the Axis? Sure, why not? Watashi wa Shinju no Manato o Bakugeki shita.
Whatever happened to Austria-Hungary, the Deutschmark, the Ottoman, even Germany? But now there's a familiar man becoming president. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's Italian who needs their hand held by you. Everywhere you look, everywhere there's Italian who's trying to eat all your food. And when you're lost out there and you're all alone, don't drop your food rations on your way home. Everywhere you look,